Hello, my team. Hello, my family. To my ITB Break the Cycle family. To my Masterpiece Mind Group family. To all of my family that um, we've been with over the holidays. To all of y'all. Um, y'all know this is a weekly thing that we do. This is the 10 a.m. meeting. Um, I know we talked the last time we all were on here a week ago, and I know you all have been waiting for the schedule. What what you are going to see is I am taking a real actual schedule that we physically created with these individuals. I'm going to assign each one of you one of our mothers. Both of these women are sisters to my mother. And my mother and both of these queens are all sleeping now. And they all have children and grandchildren. But the beautiful thing that the luxury that the Kardashians had is that Facebook, especially Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat was created around the launching of the Kardashians. And they used the creation of the brand new social media platforms when they decided to go into business. They made a conscious effort to go down to Miami, Florida, open a retail boutique shop on South Beach. They started filming themselves. They were nobodies. But with the invention of Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, they were able to create this term called influencers that did not even exist. And then they monetized the term influencer off of popularity and fame. No skill, no talent, no nothing. Take popularity and fame, monetize it on social media, and then go create retail outlets, turn on the cameras and film your day to day and call it a reality. It's all scripted, it's all produced, every single event, every single product placement, every single vacate, everything was mapped out and highly produced. But we're going to call it reality. Then we're going to use this new thing called social media, especially Instagram, to monetize the products that we're selling. And then we're going to take the footage that's really worthless that we're filming. And now we're going to go to a network named Bravo. And then we're going to syndicate it. And we're going to create wealth out of popularity that we monetize with these new platforms. And the only reason why the world hasn't consumed the queens, this queen right here was the flojo of our family and her generation. See, all of our queens, they had real talent. Same time Flojo was doing her thing, my aunt Julie, this is my mom's youngest sister out of 10. She the baby sister. She was literally the Flojo. Literally. The Sha'Carri Richardson of today. In the late 60s, my mom herself graduated in 1971, so early 70s. Julie would have graduated like 73. If my mom graduated 71 and Aunt Julie was behind her, then my mom's older sisters, my Aunt Diane, I know my Aunt Diane graduated. My mom's freshman year was Aunt Diane's senior year, so 1967. This is my California mama, LA Compton, passed away during COVID. We lost Auntie during COVID. She got grandbabies. My Uncle Bruce got children and grandbabies. We lost the Queen during COVID. But the intellectual property that my family has created, of hire you guys, and I've taken and I've organized all of the content that we created, all of the conferences, all of the everything. And my mom's starting her 5 grandchildren are the bridges to all of her sisters and all of her sisters' children. There's a word for it, it's called the archetype. So I've organized everything that we've done in 30 years into 5 archetype, 5 pools, under the 5 children. So the same thing that my kids did, and the same future wealth and the same future pools of wealth and the same financial future that my kids have. I have 98 first cousins alone. And each one of my cousins and their cousins are getting the same thing. And so we are going to organize our content and we're going to create our platform to be able to monetize what we've done over the 30 years, just like the Kardashians did. All right. Before COVID, this is the year round. These are the 4 children. And then just before COVID, my younger brother had the 5th child. So these pools are literally programs under each one of my 4 children. Then my nephew Bryce, he's right here in the middle. All right, he's right here in the middle between all of them. And we have something that we call trust fund babies. So all of this stuff is real programs that has been on paper. And what we're going to do, the first thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to give each and every one of you all access to the ITB Break the Cycle at gmail.com, the Drive, and the Google Workplace. We're all I'm going to give you access to it right now. So we all will go to Google, go to Gmail. When you're logging in for the first time, of course, it's going to have a 2-step notification thing, and it's going to ask you to send the thing, and you'll send it to my phone. You'll send a message to my phone, and you'll text me and say, Damon, I'm trying to log in. What's the code to be able to get into our group email. Okay, that's the first thing that we're all going to do. Okay, because I'm just going to all of the stuff that I created, I'm going to upload to the drive. So you all can log in, go to the drive, and all of the documents, all everything, right? Then when our social media people going to work with um and our web people and our marketing people, when they do their thing, when each group does their thing, we'll all use the same email. So you, like for instance, Cliff on our marketing team. Cliff's going to go and create the Canva site where we're going to all have access to and design. So the parent email we're all going to share, and we're all going to have Google Documents. We can go into Google Classroom and we can do videos and everything, and Google Spreadsheets, Google Docs, everything. It's all there. Okay. So the email is ITB, stands for in the beginning, ITB, and then our name, break the cycle. So there's two B's, ITB, BREAKTHECYCLE ITBBREAKTHECYCLE@gmail.com. All right, that's our email. Y'all could text me for the password. Text me for the password. I'm gonna send you the password, and then when you go on to log in, it's going to do the two-step notification. Then I'm going to confirm the code that it sends to my phone, and then you're going to put in the password, and then you're going to put in the code. Then you're going to have access, and we all going to have access to the same spot. All right. Okay. That's step number one. That's the first thing. All right. Then I'm going to assign each one of you one of the mothers. Each one of you will be assigned to the mother that taught us how to be seamstresses. The seamstresses in our family taught them how to be seamstresses. The beauticians in our family taught them how to be beauticians. The um, musicians that play organ, piano, everything. So we have several different schools. We have several different schools that have been handed down for generations from these queens. I have one of these mothers. This is the husband and wife. This is the NFL. This is the NFL branch of my family. He played for the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles, running back. All right. So when it came to coaching on a high level, which is what we're doing right now in our recreational side and our sports broadcasting side, and still to this day, right now, they got grandchildren in the league, in the Canadian Football League, still right now. And each generation, they produced individuals that went through college and went to the pros. All right. So we're going to monetize those things by launching our own platform, Hollywood Studios, and then broadcasting and bringing online all of the tangible assets that we own and control. Streets, entities, still businesses, restaurants, spas, barber and beauty shops, retail clothing stores. Our family owns and operates it all. It all. And so uh, all of this, all of this, so this is my this daughter right here. This is Destiny. And in this program, the multimedia studios, in our year-round program, this is a fitness and a wellness challenge, identical to CrossFit games. If you took and created a hip hop CrossFit games, CrossFit, they went out and got a Reebok to be their clothing sponsor. And they started out with just the property, and they was inviting people to come to the property every year. This is in 2015. By the third year, they had so many people coming out to the ranch that they had to go get a stadium to host it. Now, globally, people participate and they fill stadiums up and they have CrossFit games. We got a urban fitness challenge, a 90-day challenge, and annually we're going to have the hip hop Let's Get in the Beginning Crossroads Fit Game of Thrones challenge. Let's Get in the Beginning Crossroads Fit Hip Hop Neighborhood Game of Thrones challenge. So we challenge our people to get in the beginning fit. And then we want to see who is the most fit in the world. And then we want you to come and compete in specific games that we play in our neighborhood. And we're going to crown the king and the queen who's the fittest. That's just one daughter and one component. All right. So then there's a business plan for an outdoor music festival that goes along. So all of these programs that we were doing before COVID, this is a year-round program that we're doing before COVID in local, regional areas. Now we're going to do them globally, worldwide, because we're going to broadcast them on the network. And we're going to give access to people everywhere in the world instead of just being locally and regionally. And we're going to build websites. And we're going to build websites to be able to monetize the subscriptions and give people access to the streams so that they can consume it worldwide instead of just going and playing a game in one area in one neighborhood and then it's over and finished. Now, you are being hired to take this. This is a festival and a conference and all of that we've been doing and other people are doing year after year after year all over the country. These are the numbers of how many millions of dollars happens every summer, every year from May to September with these outdoor concerts and festivals all over the country for 20 plus years they've been doing it. But nobody's broadcasting. So after the concert's done, it's just done. But there's so many products that could be sold off of recording a live concert and recording every single band, every single thing that happens all day, every day, then you can sell it. You could put it on TV and let people watch it every year, annually. You could syndicate it. You could do so many different things once you record and broadcast live events like we're going to begin to do. Okay. So today when we get on at the 10 o'clock meeting, so in the in the in the 8 o'clock meeting, I'm sorry, 8 p.m. is when we do the second one. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna lay out the agenda in the morning one, so that when you guys get on at 8 p.m., we all will know what's going on. All right. So that's the main thing that I want to cover this time that I want y'all to understand. For 30 years, we've had schools of the arts on the highest level. Schools of the arts, fine arts and performance arts on the highest levels. Okay. And for the first time, we are about to monetize the skits, the plays, the productions, the music, the bands, create and duplicate the hip hop symphony orchestra bands that were only at these locations and put them anywhere where anybody wants to also do this and compete in our league and play anywhere in our states and in a lot of places around the world. Okay. So this is what our schedule that we're about to embark on. All right. So just so you know, we have the foundation. What makes us so different? What makes us so different is you can never work your way to wealth. Do you know why you can never work your way to wealth? And Cliff, man, I love what Cliff said about his job. I was talking to Cliff back to school because he saw that he was doing more and more and more and more at the job, but they was never ever paying him more. But when we do research in the business masters, right, they make us look at our industry and they make us see what the industry to even decide if it's worth even going into. They make us look at the industry and see, is it enough money and is it saturated? Is there a big pool of money in the whole pie in the industry that you're going into? And do you know that those projections are based off of compound, the compound average? So they're estimating it, but it's a compound over year. So whatever the industry made this year, they because they receive compound residual gains. When they want to say what the gaming industry is going to look like in 2030, they use compounding interest to say, okay, what did it make in 2024? What it's going to make in 2025? But there is a compounding component to those profits. It grows because they know those business people are going to put their money to work. So when they give you the total of what the gaming industry should be making in 2030, it's a number that is compounded. Compounding means guaranteed wealth. Do you know that you could compound your profits on a day-to-day basis? You can compound your own individual wealth on a day-to-day basis. And that is the beautiful thing about our program. Because we teach that, we live that, we embody that, and then we apply it to our business so that not only us, now that we benefit, but everybody that we deal with will benefit because we're applying wealth principles instead of just exchanging money. All right. So what you will see is these are dates and times of when we get on here tonight. We're gonna go over. This is if we're launching a network, then we have to be doing creating radio broadcasting content, television channel content, and these are the times and the schedule on what days those things will happen. This breaks down that we have a structure where individuals could choose to work full-time hours with us. Full-time hours break down to 3 full-time shifts. Just like at Full Sail, you could go to Full Sail. Some classes start at 8 a.m. And y'all know the 8 a.m. class gets out at 12 noon. Then they have 12 noon classes. 12 noon, no, 8, yeah, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. It's 4-hour blocks. 8 to 12, 12 to 4, right? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 4 to 8, 8 to 12 again. That's the schedule at Full Sail, right? So those are part-time shifts to us. If an individual wants to come and join our team and work for us part-time, that you could choose those part-time shifts. If you want to do full-time hours with us, it would be you got 3 full-time shifts. 3 a.m. to 11 a.m., 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. Those are the 3 shifts. So when they say third shift, this is straight out of Cliff and I both have a background in Walmart, managing Walmart stores. So this is straight out of the structure of Sam Walton and how he put his joint together. It's the same thing. So that's what our schedule is. We got those hours. And we'll go over all of this tonight. All right. A day-to-day. We have a day-to-day schedule. We have a day-to-day schedule. We have a broadcast schedule. We have a weekly schedule. We have a monthly schedule. We have a 90-day schedule. And then we have an annual calendar. Day-to-day, broadcast, weekly, monthly, 90-day, annual calendar. All right. And then let me just show you. Let me just show you some of the stuff that I have created. Oh, let me share the screen. That we will go over later on. guess I gotta upload it. Let me go upload it. I'm about to upload a PDF that we're gonna go over later on. And everything I'm gonna show you right here, once again, we're going to upload these things to the drive so that you have access. All right. Huh? Do who fly? Yeah, she Friday. Visual. This is what we're gonna be filling in together. All right. So this is that fitness category. We're gonna go down each of these 4 categories. We're gonna put the schedule in. All right. And then we'll break down which groups. Like there'll be a web component that the graphic design team will have in order to help this school get back online and get back up and running and start enrolling students again and start holding its conferences and doing everything. There'll be a graphic design component to that and a web design component to that. There'll be a marketing component to that. There'll be a audio component to, of course, the media and the marketing and the social media that we do in order to let people know that we back up and running. So each group in each category has their own very specific schedule to help get this and the events attached with this back up online. All right. So this will be our guide as we go throughout the week and as we decide what projects we do and all of that. Um, we'll lay out what we want to get done this week, what benchmarks, what stuff to do, what things to accomplish. Then we'll divide up the workload and by group and category, and then we'll all break off and we'll begin working on it. Then when we need new stuff and we finish stuff, we'll upload it to the Google Drive so we can see what we've accomplished, what we've done. The stuff that we're going to put out for consumption we'll launch on the social media platforms and we'll give it directly to the public. And the stuff that we need internally, we'll upload to the drive and we'll work that way. All right. All right. So I'll see y'all later on tonight at 8.